All right, welcome back to the studio. You listen to the athletes from Special Olympics talking about their experience and what they intend to do further in the next one. Now, we have a Larry Pinner in the studio. He has not been around for a long, long time.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to be here to talk sports.
Always a pleasure once in a... Okay, let's get started with the Champions League, right? I think right away.
Yeah.
It's fitting we do that.
Straight to the chase, yeah.
The scoreline for last night, not a good one for Borussia Dortmund, because the coach actually said before the game that the players were not psychologically ready. They were not ready. UEFA should have, asked them first if they could play the game, but they didn't. They just made the decision. The game was shifted by 24 hours, and that's the result you got. Even the guy who replaced Bertrand had to score an own goal, because maybe the guy... Obviously, he wasn't ready. Dortmund and Monaco, 3-2. It ended. Mbappe, 18-year-old. That guy is fantastic. The other result of the Leicester City, they went to Atletico. They were able to at least just get, just concede one goal. Yeah, just one. And for the game between Real Madrid and Bayern Munich, the one everyone was looking forward to, ended in favor of Real Madrid and Cristiano Ronaldo making history there. Leicester City and Atletico Madrid, that's the one I talked about, 1-0. And Bayern Munich and Real Madrid 2-1. That one ended. UEFA Champions League. Larry, which one actually got you talking? Was it the fact that Ronaldo was able to score 100 goals in European competition, 97 in the Champions League, and you have 2 from Super Cup and 1 in the Champions League qualifiers?
You're right. All of those games actually had major talking points, but you can't take anything away from the fact that Ronaldo scored his 100th goal. Don't forget that before he scored 2 goals yesterday, he had an 11-hour barren run, extended till September of last year. So by standard, that's like famine. that's a major drought. Yeah. So we all thought, okay, when is he going to end this? And then he came up with a brace to get to 100. Don't also forget that Messi was on 97, or is on 97 as of today. So we're thinking, 98, 97. And then if you look at the next person to them, about 70. So it's a phenomenal gap, and it's crucial to what these guys have done. Centurion European goals. The next person is on 77, Raul, I think. Yeah. So it then shows you how good these guys are. But Ronaldo, nothing. We can't take anything away from him. 100 goals in 147 games. Although some Messi fans will like to say, well, Messi has scored more goals in less games, so to speak, if you compare the goals to goal ratio. But for me, a brace Ronaldo's night. Anyway, phenomenal player. And then if you go to the Leicester game, people have said, well, Atletico Madrid could only win on penalty, which may not have been deserved because it was outside of the box.
Could have been a free kick.
It should have been a free kick, but it was given as a penalty. Antoine Griezmann scored. But from Leicester's perspective, they were able to reduce it to just 1 goal, which is phenomenal. This is a team who's playing in the Champions League for the first time in the quarterfinal, all right, against established team like Atletico Madrid. So Wilfred Ndidi rested over the weekend, played a phenomenal role in making sure that happened. And then coming to the Dortmund game yesterday, I thought UEFA should have postponed that game in the interest of
by 24 hours.
24 hours. I don't think 24 hours is fair enough. Maybe by a week. It had, especially the first time you watched Dortmund play, you could tell that, it weighed down a little bit on them. And of course, they have come out to say, Nuri Sarin, the playmaker, has said, no, that they felt treated like, I don't want to use the word, but it wasn't. Exactly. They were not, exactly.
Football matters more than the players.
That was the message UEFA was sending, that, it seems football is more important than the lives of the players. Mark Bartra is still in hospital, although he's recovering.
He's going to be out for several weeks, right? Because we saw the bandage in the hand, so he won't. Maybe to the end of the season, he may not just play.
You're right. He's recovering, so hopefully they will. But it bodes well for the second leg. Interesting games to look forward to in the second leg.
Okay, I was thinking we'll see, talking about the goal scoring charts of top players in Europe, but we'll not be able to see that. But then we're just listening to Shakespeare and Greg Shakespeare talking about the coach of Leicester City, how he felt and what he feels they can actually do in the next leg in the second leg to see how they can, get a semi-final ticket. That's dreaming too much, right?
We know it's still going to be a very difficult return match. We have a very good home record at the King Power. Our fans enjoy these Champions League nights. We have to make sure that, of course, we need to create more chances. We have to make sure that we attack probably a bit more than we did tonight. But, as I say, we're aware of what we've got to do in the second leg. We're ready for that challenge. Yes, it's going to be still very, very difficult because we know we've probably got to be a bit more open and attack because we need a goal. And one of Atletico Madrid's pluses are the counter-attack. So we're aware of that. But we're still in this tie. I think it's one of the major decisions in the game. It's a definite foul, but it's outside the box. So that's the first disappointment. In terms of the other, of course, I'm aware of it. I haven't seen anything. And until the club makes a statement, I think it's best if I stick to the football.
Okay, that's coming from him. Now, Europa League. The reason most people want to talk about Europa League is simply because you have a Manchester United there. And we have a Manchester United fan in the studio, right? Hmm? Okay, no.
What are you talking about, Cecilia?
Okay, Europa League, right? Game for tonight. Manchester United, no, Europa League. And Jose Mourinho has been saying that, look, the only way they can actually get to play in the Champions League is winning the title. You just take a look at the result, Tayo.
Yeah. Some of other fixtures about United and Anderlecht. We have Ajax will take on Schalke for United versus Anderlecht. That's in Belgium. Celta Vigo will play Genk, and Lyon of France will take on the Besiktas. And obviously, Cecilia has already said it now. United look like they're the biggest team left in the competition. And because of their struggles in the league, it's not looking likely that they might finish in the top 4. This competition now has become really, really important for them. So, do you see them getting past Anderlecht without much problems?
They should. If you look at the pedigree of Manchester United, they should be able to qualify, well, should I say easily against Anderlecht, because you've mentioned the fact that they are the strongest team in this tournament. Well, apart from Lyon, Besiktas, who are traditional European campaigners as well. But you would expect that Manchester United will qualify against Anderlecht. Mourinho sees an opportunity in this. Well, they won 3-0 over the weekend, but they have been racking up draws. So you would expect that they may not be able to make the top 4. And if that doesn't happen, this represents a realistic opportunity for them to play in the Champions League next season.
Okay, we need to go on a break now. When we return, we'll be listening to the post-match, pre-match thoughts of Jose Mourinho and Paul Pogba.